Good morning and welcome to Presence of Light with Charlie Riverman Bergeron. It's been a little challenging to get on here today. I've got three tabs set up and I'm live somewhere, so I have to accept it. This is where I am. And it looks like I'm running live on all three of them, so I suppose I can opt out of two. I'm seeing myself in triple today. Oh, seeing myself once is enough to shock me into life in the morning. And so, blessings to all. Today's topic is celebrate love, celebrate life, share love. And don't mind me if I'm a little more foggy than I usually am. But yesterday was my birthday, and it was a long day. I think it's the longest day of my life. But it was so amazingly fulfilling with all of the love and attention that people across the world offered me through this social media. And I have to honor each and every one of you who have dear friends and people that you've met through this technology that you may never meet in person. And yet you have found a place in your hearts where you welcome them, where you understand each other, where you have similar likes, similar dislikes, similar uh, expressions, and are learning from each other and are helping each other. And that's today's topic. Excuse me as I wipe my eyes here. Celebrate life, uh, share love. And it's really that simple. And that's, a hard thing to accomplish sometimes in this world right now. And so I want you to just think about what it is that social media has brought to you that has been beneficial for you. And know how amazing it is to be able to talk to somebody in India or in France or wherever you are around the world in another country and know that you have the same likes, the same thoughts, the same visions for humanity and yourself as we move forward into the um, unknown of what's going to happen now that we're unraveling from uh, this COVID pandemic and have another pandemic. It's a crazy person in charge of a country that is going to destroy and is right now killing everything from babies to grandmothers. This is insanity. This is a perfect view of humanity in a comprehensive collective insanity. And I'm saying that not with fear, not with judgment. I'm just looking at this as so unbelievably heinous and unnecessary. And that's, as I begin my show notes here, is that's the dark and heavy energy we're going through right now. And it's being broadcast over and over and over through the minds of how many trillion people? And even if you don't have access to it, the vibration of that fear, the vibration of that suffering anchors into Mother Earth and appears everywhere. And if we talk about Mother Earth, look at what we have done to Mother Earth. And look what we're doing with this bombing. We're spilling oil, we're destroying, we're just, polluting waters, we're killing all kinds of natural life, trees, land. It's not a pretty sight. However, there is a new world, and we are in it. And it doesn't matter what age we are. I turned 73 yesterday. Never in my wildest dream did I ever think that I would be here. By the grace of God, I am here. For many of you who know my story, I died 30 years ago and came back. And I came back to be here now. And many of you may have had that same experience, and we're back here to be here now. And if you know somebody, they're here to be here now. And each one of you are to be here now. Excuse the redundancy, but I want to impress this into the minds of each of you so that you can really understand that each of you have a divine purpose here now. And it's more than we think. It's more than we've ever imagined. And we don't know what it is. And yet each one of us are unique, and we have certain gifts and abilities that are buried deep beneath thousands of years of human trauma. And this is the birthday. Every day that you wake up is the birthday of a new day. Never mind how many years. Never mind how many lifetimes. The only day we have is right here, right now. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time of day it is around the world where you are, honor who you are. For you are the most precious and the most able to change the future of planet Earth and restore her back into her natural, true, beautiful, loving self. Who are we? We're beings of love and light. Human. Maybe human means love and light in another language. Does it matter? Does it matter what anything in words have to give us? If we couldn't speak, who would we be? Would we still have love? Would we still be able to communicate? Yes, we would. We'd be able to communicate and would be able to do all the things we do now. But we would do them differently. Because we wouldn't have this creative history of language, this creative history of words that we project at each other in order to manipulate or control each other. We would live closer to the heart. And when the heart hurts, we would know it. And when our actions hurt another person's heart, we know it. And when another person hurts us and our heart is in pain, we know it, even without words. So the words are just a communication system, just like this screen in front of me. It's just a communication system. Yet it's a much larger and more powerful communication system that we can now use to come together, not to separate. But as we see in a lot of this, people are separating and arguing and fighting and calling each other's names and doing stupid things to get some kind of popular collective of views. It isn't about popularity. It's about the population of Mother Earth. What's truth? What's freedom? These are words that came up to me this morning. Came up to me that we're relating to each other as if we're these machines. And we're planning a world of insecurity through these machines. Turn it around. Yesterday, as I said, I had so many people on here and different things that I do. I mean, I was overwhelmed. I was truly emotionally overwhelmed. I'm exhausted this morning, but it's a good exhaustion. It's an exhaustion of being loved, of being respected, of being held in worthiness. And I don't do what I do for that reason. I do it because that's what I've been guided to do for the past 30 years, is to encourage other people to become the peace, light, and love that they are. I can't tell you what that is. I can't explain that to you. All I can do is encourage you to know that when you do that, everything starts to come back into wholeness. That our heart resonance builds and builds and starts to break through all of the traumas that we have been through in our own personal lifetime. And then we start unpeeling the onion to our ancestral DNA, that the trauma is still carried within our cellular structure and within our genetic structure, even though we may not be consciously aware of it, but we carry that forward. And now when we open our hearts, we can release it, and it releases, and we don't have to know what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that we let it go. That we let it go. Truth. What is truth? What is truth anymore? It's a word. It's a word with 5 letters. Does it really have a meaning for you? Does it have a meaning for the leaders of our countries? Obviously not. Obviously not. The lies and the stories and the judgments and the accusations that they all have on each other. I mean, this is a drama. This is like Shakespeare said, the world is a stage and we're merely the players. Are those real people leading us? Do they really believe those things that they say? Can they not care about older people? Can they not care about children? Can they care more about their corporations and their companies and their dollars than they care about the water and the food and the planet? How did we get here is the question in my mind, but I know how we got here. Slowly, step by step. So what is the truth? Do I know the truth? Not much more than you do. But I have an ability to recognize something that isn't truthful. So I ask you all to look for the things that are not truthful. Now, I said, seek the truth. I'm saying look and become aware of what feels not truthful. And pull it out of the middle of your path and put it on the side and keep going. When you come to a place in your journey that something is not truthful, don't stop there and try to figure it out. Don't try to fix it. Take it and say, all I know is there's something wrong here. There is something that's not aligning with me. And therefore, it's either going to block my path from continuing on, or I'm going to pick it up and carry it with me. Because I can't go by it. So let me just say, I'll put it over here, over there, on the side of the road. And if it's that important, it will reappear further down the road. But the key is to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward with our hearts open. Because the truth lies deep within your heart. And if you're not resonating with something outside of you from your heart, if your heart is not feeling truth, trust it. See these two halves of a brain? It's a communication system just like this computer. Garbage in, garbage out. You want to believe everything you see on the internet? Here's the internet. This is the grandfather of what you're looking at. We didn't need this. It's handy, it's a useful tool, and it's brought many of us together so that we can share birthdays and love and kindness and compassion. It's a wonderful thing when used to uplift people. But it also has that negative side, the negative side of depressing us, of bringing us fear, anger, hatred, bullying. So we have to become aware that moving forward, this is where we're going. And we're going to leave behind a lot of stuff. Some of it we're going to miss in the moment. It's going to be hard to let go of. But we have to be able to be willing to let go of it. If it is meant to be in our future, we will meet it again. I want you to hear that. If it's meant to be in our future, it'll be there again. So what we need to do is erase, like on a blackboard, erase the blackboard of all of those. I'm looking at one of these scientific classes that X, Y, Z, and all of this scratching, and it goes on for pages, and they've solved the problem of evolution or whatever they're doing. Erase it. If evolution has been solved, we don't need that. You see, we've been programmed to figure everything out. And in that figuring, we can be confused and we can be led. And people can drop things into that calculation that distorts it and directs it, the energy, in a certain direction. It's manipulation. And right now, we have been a collective humanity that has been filled to the brim with distortion. And the distortion comes from greed and anger. How much greed and anger are you witnessing every day? How can we say Mother Earth is not suffering if we, on the surface of her beautiful body, are taking that fear and anger and destroying her? Our life source is Mother Earth. They want to go to Mars. Why would you go there? Look what we have on Mother Earth. Look at what you have there. Why would you go there? What is wrong with the mind that says, I live in a world of abundance and beauty, and I want to go to a blank space and build something and live in it without being able to be in nature like here? Why would I take bombs and explode them and blow up the land and blow up the humans and the animals? Why would I destroy in order to be in control? So it may sound like a very negative talk today, and I don't like when I do that. But the message really is about us to just become aware that within us, we are the ones that have the power to rise up from it, to be the star beams, if you will, of light that move through the darkness and dispel it. It's not a competition who's the brightest star or who's the brightest light. It's about coming into our heart and saying, I feel good when I give somebody something that makes them happy or that brightens their day. I have given them light. We don't know where everybody is at any moment. So let us share the light and the love that we are. And if we're not in light and love, then let's fix that first. Let's join other groups with other groups. Doesn't have to be big group, but small little friend groups who are thinking about the same positive ideas of what can we do? How can we make it better? How can we show love? How can we show light? This is an important time. And it can be about any subject. It can be about anything. It's just joy, peace, harmony. Because rulership has no respect for life. Never has, and it never will. It's a very selfish structure. And it can be misaligned very easily. And when we look through history, we see it repeating, a different place, a different leader, a different place, a different reason. But it's always repeating. I like dragons, but it is a dragon sometimes, a fiery, fierce dragon that just wants to devour us. And that's not what dragons really are. But that's what we've been taught to believe. And that's what they have decided that that's what they're going to be. We have all of this power to destroy, and so we will. Skip down through my notes. And I want to offer you a writing that I wrote a couple of years ago about Mother Earth heart resonance. We're coming into a time where heart resonance is going to be very important, and you're going to hear that word more and more and more as many people will start teaching heart resonance and offering opportunities for you to come into heart resonance. And there may be many different ways of doing that, but it's going to become something that people are going to, it's going to attract people into opening your hearts. And opening your hearts so that the resonance of your heart, which is connected to all of life, flows without any dams. It's like a river. That's how I see it. Mother Earth heart resonance. Put it up so I can read it better. Take a deep breath. Relax. Know that the energy that I brought before this was turbulent, was distressing. Know that I did not do that to make you disturbed or make you upset, but to just bring awareness to who we are in this moment. And that today is the first day of a new year for you. Whether it's a birth year, just a revelation of ideas year, a coming into yourself year, a opening your heart to others year. Every day is a new opportunity to change. Let us gather within our sacred heart energy, honoring the fire which rises from within Mother Earth. Let us feel the warmth of her vast inner waters in which our sacred presence is recorded and given birth. Let us honor each other as the spark of joy and drop of water we truly are. Let us offer ourselves to each other as a flame of peace, light, and love, and a water that quenches all thirst. Welcome to the inner chamber of heart resonance. May every vibration gather in balance and harmony. Here we are, no longer an individual expression of Source, for it is here we are whole and do not need separation. Breathe slowly and deeply into these frequencies of the crystalline collective consciousness. Offer your spark of joy to the collective fire from which we are being recalibrated and slowly return to our physical structure to align more easily with ease and grace. Inhale deeply, slowly releasing. Again, if you so choose, and feel the calm. Feel the silence without loneliness. Feel the presence of the true self. If there's agitation or anger, know that it's outside of you. It's outside of you and been brought in by years of teaching and years of trauma. That when we come into this place of heart resonance, we've only just opened the doorway and got a fresh breath of what waits for us as we move through that doorway into our hearts. This is only the invitation of who we truly are. Welcome home. Today, in this space, I would like to honor Leonie Buck, who, with her beloved partner, created Humanity Healing. It offers us this opportunity to gather, to share our hearts, our wisdoms, for the benefit of each other. As it says in the name, Humanity Healing. And I found Humanity Healing a long time ago. I can't even remember when I found Humanity Healing, and I would watch videos. And every time I'd watch a video, I would recognize, hey, that's what I feel like, or that's what I think, or wow, that explains something to me. And my presence here today is in part because Leonie has taken the time over all these years to offer this place to us, to open our hearts and share our minds. Beloved sister, thank you. It's an honor to say happy birthday to you today. So the final message of today is, other than sending loving birthday wishes to her, let us send them every day to let her know how much she is appreciated and loved for everything she has offered to us. But every day we can be grateful and share that gratefulness with someone. You know, it's funny. We think we have no one, and yet you can get on these social medias and just share it with anyone randomly. And you begin to do that and you realize, well, I don't have any fear of doing that. And if I don't have any fear of doing that here, I could probably start doing it at the grocery store, or while I'm at the beach, or wherever I am. I can explore sharing my gratefulness, because we're all humans. We all have different backgrounds, different cultures, different teachings, and we all have many, many, many wounds, both from our own incarnation and those of our ancestors. And it's gratitude and thankfulness that it's going to pull us through and forward. I'm seeing, I'm fishing. A little boy fishing, and I'm always waiting for the fish to bite the hook. And I never liked the hook because I knew it always hurt the fish. But that was, you learn to not be so sympathetic with animals and things, and all of that, because if you love everything, what are you going to eat? I got many lectures over my compassion as a child. But as we do that fishing of others, what are we doing? We're not trying to hook them or hurt them, but bring them in and say, oh, look how beautiful you are, and thank you. Thank you for being here. And let it go. Knowing that our little moment of respecting them and offering them kindness and compassion, or a bit of laughter, or just an appreciative moment, opening the door or carrying something for someone, that in that moment, light shone brightly. Love entered that person's heart. So I encourage you to risk your own fear, because the fear is not yours. The fear has been placed in you by someone else. You were born without fear, unless it's the fear of your ancestors that is genetically in you. Know that whatever you're moving through at this moment is just as painful as everybody else's. Even when they appear to have everything you may want, they're human. This is what happens. Remember that the most powerful disease in the world stops your heart. Stops your heart not just from beating, it stops your heart from loving. It stops your heart from caring. I'm now thinking of my mother, who died a horrible death, self-inflicted, on how I watched from my childhood, how she became further and further and further away from her ability to care about anything. Her love was gone. Her compassion was gone. She lived in her own world of misery and suffering. And how there was nothing that anyone seemed to be able to do for her. And what I hope in my heart is that we stop that. Stop that. And stop the things that cause that. And we can do that through light, through love, and by tuning more deeply into the heart resonance of Mother Earth. So happy birthday to all of you, whenever your birthday is. Know that your birth wasn't an idle idea. It wasn't by chance. It wasn't to fix anything. It was for you to be alive in a physical body on a physical planet that was filled with abundance for you to experience what it was like to be able to live in synchronicity with everything. As I scroll down here, I'm going to look at your comments, and I know I'm probably going over time, but what is time? A lifetime? A minute? 5 seconds? It's this moment. It's gone. That's time. Can't see it, can't feel it, can't eat it, can't buy it, can't sell it, can't grow it. The grand illusion. Just know that each moment that you do not spend in alignment with your heart could have been better. Loneliness, homesick, always the first one to reach out. How many of you feel like that? Still be that. I send you light. I send you love. I offer prayers for those who are feeling like that, to know that they are so precious, because in spite of all of that negative feeling, you are owning who you truly are and being kind to others. And sometimes it's not about how people are kind to us that matters. That when we shift our consciousness to being kind to others and making that our purpose, somehow our issues don't seem to be as important anymore. I'm not negating illness, I'm not negating psychological or physical things, but continue sending that love to others, but not in respect to saying, if I give, I receive. Know that every day you wake up, you have received the gift of life. One day at a time, one moment at a time. For those of you who have had near-death experiences, you know the truth in this. You know how quick, boom, it's over. It's not magic. It just happens. You're gone. You are not here. All of it is gone. So live in the present now and offer who you are in your heart to others. Cautiously, I understand there are villains in the neighborhood, but trust yourself. Yes, we are stars, Wayne. Billions of stars, just like when you look in the sky, billions of stars. Sometimes I like to think, maybe I was a star, and I just decided I'd fall on planet Earth and see what it was like. Envision what you want. It's your life experience. We are killing our mother. We won't succeed in that. She's far more powerful than we are. She's been through this a few times. She has a great inner ability to shift and change form, in case you forget. And right now, she's sending her messages very loud and clear to many people around the world in many places. However, we have people who think that they're smarter than that and they can still keep doing what they're doing. Tough love. How about just love? Don't put an adjective. Don't make it something that it isn't. Love. What do you feel when you say the word love? I love you. I love you. I love you. That comes from my heart, not from my head. Can we say those words from our heart, from that place, that beautiful cavern filled with heart resonance? And it flows from deep within us to the outer world. Whether it's received by anybody or not, we are placing it there. We are adding to the atmosphere of love around the world. This is what we do with the Global Heart Team. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find that poem from yesterday. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to read it to you right now. So every week, Global Heart Team, we come together and we send love to the world. Most lately, it's been to the Ukraine and to the people who are suffering there, but it's a great wider thing of all people who are suffering in the world. And yesterday was about courage and fortitude of the heart. Let us sit quietly and close our eyes, tuning into our heartbeat. How bold it is as it pulsates and offers us life from within. It has no fear or anger. It is only fed that from the brain. Let us visit the brain for a moment. And in that moment, we feel fear, not courage. Our heart closes down, and we pull away from our ability to love each other openly. Let us learn to live deep, from deep within our heart, and strengthen our courage and fortitude. Loving each other without the hesitation or the distorted interference of our brains. Live from your heart. Thank you for the happy birthdays. I think I'm going to cancel all birthdays from this point on. Every day is my birthday. And I love that because you're all welcome to my birthday party every day. Oh, bless your dear hearts, and many, many happy birthdays for you. And remember that love is within you, not outside of you. That we are the creators of love. That we are the agents of love. That love isn't something that's outside of us. Love isn't something that we buy. It isn't something we sell. We are love. We are light. And as a result of those, we become peaceful. Peace within ourselves. And that was the message I came back from death with. That's the message I've been talking about and sharing for people for 30 years. And in many different ways and many different teachings. And I'm not trying to promote myself here. I just had an overwhelming day yesterday to feel it come back to me after 30 years. Thank you. Thank you for being here and showing me, teaching me who I am. I love you. I thank you. I respect you. I am you. You are me. We are unity. One heart, one love. Blessed be. May each of you look for the light within you and send it out to the world with the love that you are. See you next Friday, and happy birthday, Leonie. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And thank you.